Hi, I'm meteorologist Francella Perez. Happy Saturday. What a beautiful day. Hopefully you're enjoying it. Here's what it looks like outside. We have a beautiful sunset as well. The marine layer has been pretty persistent today right along the immediate coastline as well as fog. Now, here's a look at our weather headlines. The next few days, it's going to be drier with much lower relative humidity and also warmer. That's going to be especially for the inland locations. In fact, Sunday and Monday, that's when the temperatures will peak and possibly even making it into record territory in some spots of the inland locations. Now, as we head into the middle part of next week, we're going to start to cool down and maybe even some wet weather to talk about. Here's what it looks like in terms of our fog. Right now, not a major issue, but I think by tonight into tomorrow morning, visibility will be dropping to about a quarter of a mile, especially along the immediate coastline into tomorrow morning. So if you're going to be driving, if you're going to be out and about, just take it easy out there. By tomorrow morning, we'll start with clouds, especially along the coast. We'll clear partially for the immediate coastline by late morning into the afternoon, but I think the marine layer is going to be pretty persistent yet again for our Sunday. For the coastal areas, we'll have temperatures in the mid to low 70s. Inland valleys, we are going to warm up. Check that out. 85 for Escondido, 85 for Poway, El Cajon 86, 87 Valley Center, 90 for Ramona, 75 for Julian, 90 for Borrego Springs, and 91 Ocotillo Wells. The reason for the change in our weather pattern is because we are having a very strong upper level ridge that's pretty much going to dominate our weather all across the west coast. So we're going to have warmer temperatures, drier conditions, not only because of that very strong ridge, bringing us that compressional heating, causing the temperatures to increase and the air mass to warm up even more so, but also because of offshore flow. So weak Santa Ana winds already developing. In fact, by tonight into tomorrow morning, we are going to see those winds pick up a bit more. So the winds will be coming in from the east, blowing towards the ocean. Those are Santa Ana's. And so winds will be ranging between 20 to about 40 miles per hour. This is the region where we're going to have those winds over the mountains and also over the valley areas, the eastern valleys. And this is also the area where we're going to have higher fire danger as well for Sunday and Monday. Now, here's a look at our future weather. The ridge is definitely protecting us from any rain. All the storms are going up and over that ridge. However, by Monday into Tuesday, there may be two systems that may join forces over the Pacific, and that's what's going to bring the potential for some heavy rain in Northern California, Central California. For us, we still don't know how much rain we're going to get in terms of the amounts and how heavy it's going to be. But it does look like we are going to get some rain. Now the models are coming into consensus for Thursday into Friday and Saturday. By Friday, I think it's going to be the day we're going to have the best chances of getting the most amount of rain. Overall, Climate Prediction Center is showing that in the next 10 days, precipitation outlook looks to be above normal. So that is coinciding with the models bringing us that big storm of the season, the first one of the season. Here's a look at your first alert extended forecast for the coastal areas. 78 to 82 on Monday. Monday will be even warmer than today, than Sunday even. 76 on Tuesday, Veterans Day. We'll start to really cool down on Tuesday, even more so by Wednesday. Those temperatures are going to be tumbling down. And then that chance of rain come Thursday evening through Friday. It's dry, it's going to be nice. The only thing to be concerned about will be, of course, fire danger and those allergies. That is a look at your forecast. Hi there, I'm meteorologist Francella Perez. Happy Sunday. Hopefully you're having a wonderful day. We have a lot to talk about, so let's get to it. You're looking at the marine layer right now, looking from the mountains down into the marine layer for the coastal communities. We have been socked in today with some haziness, also some dense fog. In fact, right now, we do have some patchy dense fog along portions of the South Bay area. Visibility down to 2-3 miles in the North County. Definitely seeing a little bit more of those the clouds hugging the coastline, and that fog for Encinitas down to 1 mile. Visibility for Carlsbad a quarter of a mile or less. San Marcos Vista about 2 miles. Temperatures have actually warmed up quite a bit today along the coast in the 60s. Inland, it's been more noticeable in the 70s, even 81 right now for Ramona as well as Alpine, 68 for Julian, and across the board compared to yesterday, temperatures have warmed up especially for the inland locations, anywhere between 3 to even 12 degrees higher than yesterday. And that is because of Santa Ana winds drying out the atmosphere as well, with current relative humidity values in the teens and even teens for portions of the valleys. Ramona 14%, 13 for Valley Center. So you get the idea. That's exactly where we do have that fire danger over the mountains and the deserts. And you can see the winds right now coming in from the east northeast, blowing towards the ocean, and the winds are ranging between 10 to about 22 miles per hour. So again, these are weak to moderate Santa Anas, which will continue through tomorrow. By tomorrow afternoon, they're going to ease off and subside. Headlines tonight, again, dense fog, low visibility. By tomorrow, it's going to be possibly even warmer than today. Temperatures will be up to 18 degrees above average, especially for the inland areas. And then tracking the first storm of the season, potentially arriving for Thursday, staying with us maybe through Saturday. And we do have a chance of some widespread showers and gusty winds, cooler temperatures, you name it. I'll show you that in just a bit. In the meantime, again, tonight into early Monday morning, some dense fog, low visibility along the coastal communities. So take it easy out there. Allow yourself some extra time tomorrow morning when you're going to work or going to school. Again, high pressure still with us for tomorrow. That's when it's going to peak in strength, and offshore flow. That's going to cause the air to continue to sink, to compress, to warm and dry. So we're still going to be dealing with fire danger for the valleys and the mountains tomorrow. Temperatures for the coastal areas will be anywhere between 5 to 10 degrees above average. Inland areas will be between 10 to even 17, 18 degrees above normal for this time of year. So it is going to be unseasonably warm tomorrow. Here's a look at the temperatures for our Monday: 77 for downtown San Diego, 90 for Escondido, 92 El Cajon, as well as Ramona. Valley Center, very similar temperatures, 91, as well as Alpine. Fallbrook, 89 degrees. Julian, 77, warmer than today. For the deserts, 91, Borrego Springs and Ocotillo Wells. All right, so here's what it looks like right now. We do have that ridge of high pressure. You can see it right there. It's pretty clear. And then there's a cutoff low. If you look at the Pacific Ocean, cutoff low right there, and it's going to join forces with a trough to the north. They're actually going to consolidate and become a bigger storm. It's also going to tap into an atmospheric river. So it looks like this is going to be a pretty strong system, especially for Northern California. They're going to get a whole lot of rain and even Sierra snow. For us, we'll see if it holds together and if it's going to bring that intensity, but we'll still have to wait. It's still far out, but it looks like we are going to get some rain sometime during Thursday. More or less expecting about an inch of rainfall as of now. That's the preliminary thought for us here in San Diego. Maybe a little bit more than an inch for the coastal areas, the valleys and the mountains. It all depends on the timing and how long it's going to be sticking around. But check out Northern California. They're going to be getting anywhere between 1 to even 3 inches of rainfall. Just impressive. Here's what it looks like on our first for Wednesday. Increasing clouds. In fact, by Tuesday, Wednesday, and then we'll have also some gusty onshore winds from the ocean. Temperatures will be dropping to right around the low 60s by next Friday. So definitely get your rain gear ready because we may need it by the latter part of next week for the mountains again, and then secondary storm system potentially by the following week, Monday into Tuesday. So it looks like we're in a very, very active weather pattern for now. Dry and very warm. Enjoy it while it lasts.